gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become a daddy.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on second down. Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Again, it's Henry. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. On third down, Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Touchdown! Treylon Burks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. After 7-0 on the 8th. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. And the first play will be a field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Landry. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They go play action with Willis.
Going deep here for Landry.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And again back to Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Willis under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Henry running right. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Yeah, well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
3rd down, it's Willis. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
Touchdown, Titans.
Tutu Atwell, 72 yards. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 33 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On third down, it's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go. Pouring 17. 19, 5 here.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Willis.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Willis now off of play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Alert.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside handoff, Henry.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
40 yards.
And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.